Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Behzad Hussain and today I am going live with fourth question answer session for Semantic SEO, especially topical map creation practical questions. So I am going to share today the topical map creation questions that you have about topical map. I will share my screen as you are already watching this session. I'm going to share answers to your questions. Let me just share this link, live stream link with the audience. So that more users are here and then we can start sharing questions and their answers. Just 1 minute. I am sharing the link in WhatsApp group and WhatsApp channel and then we are ready to go. So here we go. Let us start now. I will share the questions and you can write your follow-up questions in the sheet in the comment section of YouTube, and after answering each question I will go to YouTube comments and will check if you have any follow-up questions. So the first question is from Saifullah Khan. My central entity is bathroom remodeling Manchester. It is a local query service and then local signals, locality, local proximity Manchester. So from where I can start to create topical map? Just explain me with some real example. Oh my god, you want me to create a topical map for you? Okay, let's start some initial discussion. I will search this in valentine.app with Manchester location. Our query is bathroom remodeling Manchester. So this is showing local map pack, bathrooms renovations, bathrooms and kitchens fitters, refine bathrooms. In this business map packs, no one is using bathroom remodeling word. Let's see in the ranking results. Bathroom fitters Manchester, installations, renovations, bathroom fitters in Manchester, then kitchen and bathroom renovations in Manchester, bathroom design, best bathroom companies, bathroom fitters Chidel, bathrooms showrooms, bathrooms fitters, bathrooms Manchester, refine bathrooms, bathroom suppliers, bathroom renovations in Manchester and Cheshire, Daniel bathrooms, total heat and bathrooms. So my dear Saifullah, bathroom remodeling, the word remodeling is little suspicious here, as only people also search for section is showing some queries with small bathroom remodeling Manchester. Let's check this service in Manchester location without the word Manchester in it. Full bathroom renovation, sponsored result, then businesses plumbed it all, then AG7 bathrooms renovations, bathroom and kitchen fitters, refined bathrooms, bathroom fitters, Manchester, F31, find 31 bathroom fitters, find and related products and services. This is a unique feature that is not always shown on the SERP. This one, find related products and services. When there is a mixed intent service keyword searched by a user, then search engine shows this find related products and services. So to refine the commercial query or to refine the commercial intent, search engine shows this sub box for the more specific services or more specific location. So bathroom design, Manchester, best bathroom companies near me, bathroom renovation, Bolton, bathroom renovation, bathroom renovation, bathroom renovation. So you can see remodeling is not a best fit word for bathroom. Home remodeling or home redesigning is understood or understandable, but I think in Manchester people are not interested in remodeling bathroom, so they are not so much concerned in the remodeling their bathroom. So I don't think you should go with bathroom remodeling word co-occurrence. Majority commercial queries search engine is recommending are related to bathroom renovation. So it is a matter of discussion. You can go with bathroom renovation instead of remodeling. Bathroom fitters, bathroom remodeling, Greater Manchester bathroom design and installation. So it is for first time design and installation, and for second time it is remodeling instead of it is renovation that is occurring more often instead of remodeling. Trust a Trader, that is a listing website I think, and they are mentioning Trust a Trader. Only this result is using remodeling, all others are using renovation. Renovation specialist, renovation regrets, how to renovate, informational, then bathroom ideas you will love, refined bathrooms. Our first question is related to bathroom. New users may be confused what is happening here, why everything is bathroom related. We are answering first question of Saifullah Khan. His question is, my central entity is bathroom remodeling Manchester. So from where I can start to create topical map? Just explain me with some real example. So this is not the way we start with central entity. We define 5 fundamentals. So source context, the first fundamental source context here is bathroom remodeling. So this is the service category that we are going to offer on our website. Based on this bathroom remodeling, we need to search for central entity. If you remember one post in Koray's group, in the public holistic SEO group, one person asked a question regarding URL structure for a local business. He has many variations, and Sir Koray replied a shorter answer but very comprehensive one. Koray said all the URL structure will depend on the search behavior of the target audience. So before finalizing central entity bathroom remodeling, you need to check search behavior, word co-occurrences. Either bathroom remodeling is more searched by audience in Manchester, or they use bathroom renovation. What they search, what words they use to search for new bathroom installation or construction, and what they search for the second time renovation or remodeling. First, you need to finalize whether it is bathroom remodeling or bathroom renovation. So decide in between these two, but I think with a small SERP analysis you should go with bathroom renovation, but I am not finalizing it because I am unable to see the query network. So you need to check query network, use broad match keywords from SEMrush or Ahrefs, and then analyze what are the related words co-occurrence searched by the target audience. So let's assume just for a moment bathroom remodeling is the right central entity to represent the overall topicality. So what will be the next process of topical map creation? After this, we need to check central search intent. So what are the target audience needs, intents they are looking for, and then core section, and then outer section, and then a small local topical map. That's the Koray's recommendation for local proximity significance on the website. So this is the need, just to make sure search engine understands what is our website about and what services and in which area we provide these services. So you need to check, and core section will be service pages. All other user intents will be covered in the outer section. So this way you will go, and in the last live Urdu session I have explained full step-by-step process. Let me show here again topical map creation process. So this is the full process. I am not going to reiterate the whole process for your topic. I am just going to show you understand this one. If you don't have the link of this topical map creation process, I am sharing the link in the YouTube comments. You can find this document there. In comment section, Ali Jan is saying Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. Ali Jan, how are you? And Junaid Ganchi asks, Bhai, have you done session of page outline creations? No, we don't call here page outlines, we call it content brief. In the content brief we create all the outline with more details for content writing. I have shared the topical map creation process link in the YouTube comments. You can find this document and step by step gradually do all these steps, and then you will reach to the final step. So I don't think more time is needed here for this question. Let's move forward. Saifullah Khan, start this way, and then you can ask particular question from any step. For example, you are confused with ontology and taxonomies, you can ask question regarding this. You are confused with SERP analysis, you can ask your question regarding this. But to show the whole process, it will be difficult. In the last session I have full discussion, 4 hours video for the whole process explanation. Let us move towards next question. Second question, my business primary industry is manufacturing and selling inflatable play structures as e-commerce website. So this is the source context, manufacturing and selling inflatable play structures as e-commerce website, and my primary products are bounce houses, water slides, and a couple of more. Okay, so how can I build 5 topical map fundamentals around? My core sections will be my transactional and commercial pages like bounce houses. It has many sub features as well, so can you please show me how practical this query? Thank you, and your content is very helpful. Very nice to hear that. Thank you so much. Very good performing website currently. So one competitor Raise has provided to us. So the central, and this is the service, manufacturing and selling inflatable play structures. So let us write here, this is the source context, and these are the 5 fundamentals. Saifullah, if you have any follow-up question, you can write in the YouTube comments. I will answer your question after answering this question. Rez, if you are watching me live, you can write your follow-up question in the YouTube comment section, and I will check this to answer your follow-up questions. Manufacturing and selling inflatable play structures, this is the source context, this is our offer to the target audience. Then central search intent, central entity, core section, outer section. So let us find the central entity. I will search it. Have you mentioned any location or not? As e-commerce website and my products are, and so I can build 5 mentals. So whenever you are providing any service, if you have any local specific services, kindly mention in the question so that I can search in the exact location and you are able to understand why I am using this one and what information we find and how I analyze that information. So I'm going to utilize New York location for this inflatable play structures. So here is the full e-commerce sub UI UX, and here we have all these refinery bubbles, then popular products, bounce houses, and inflatable water slides for kids, inflatable playhouse, playlands, and I am thinking inflatable playhouse might be a good central entity. Let us search it again. Does it show the full context and topicality of our services or not? Inflatable playhouse. If you see now popular products, now the product boxes are more than the product boxes in the previous search result. One more layer of products for this, and no much detail as search engine is showing for inflatable playhouse. So inflatable playhouse is a more comprehensive representation for all the products that you are offering. So multiple types of products search engine is showing to us, popular products, this one, and this range of products, Inflatable playhouse, Amazon has a specific and special category for that. Then bounce houses and inflatable water slides for kids. Inflatable playhouses, bounce. Find related products and services. Best bounce house for big kids indoor. So these are the contextual layers. Big kids with slide rental, house rental, bounce house, toddler bounce house rental, water slide bounce house rental, bounce house. Bounce house is also a closely related entity. Let's search it. Bounce house. Does it show the same context or products or not? Let us check now. Infla bounce house and party rentals bounce house. I think intent is strongly different here, as it is showing location where you can enjoy this infla bounce house and party rentals. So they are renting out their bounce houses for your usage, and you can go with your children and enjoy this play area. I think that's not a good idea. Bounce house has a separate context: age sustainability, age suitability, maintenance, choosing materials, types. No, we can't go with bounce house. So the main topic will be inflatable house, inflatable playhouse. Then this will include different products, and here you can see no business map pack or business location for this. Yes, no specific location, and here the interface is all related to e-commerce or product related. So I think inflatable playhouse will be the good central entity. Let us see what our competitor is doing. Free shipping to Florida. Schedule your pick up. Free ayapa passes. Okay, so in stock. Warehouse, California, warehouse, Texas. These two locations they are offering. Halloween is coming, so you can diversify your products. So these are the products, but how they are building their taxonomy in URL structure, we need to check. Let us see if they are providing topical sitemap. We can check the sitemap. Products, collections, blogs. Let us check what is the blog URL structure. In the blogs they are using blogs news and then blogs news. So if you see, they are using news in each informational page. Let us see what tech stack they are using on this for this website. Shopify. Yes, they are using Shopify for this store, and Shopify has a feature that the informational pages must have this blog in the URL. So this one with the blog is the main requirement for the whole informational section, and they have very few informational topics, only 26. Let us see how they are maintaining their collections URL structure. This way we can take ideas. We can take hint from our competitors, how they are arranging, how they are organizing their site structures for the search engines. Collections 18 feet, collections 13 feet, collections. They have 84 collections, custom inflatable slides, jumpers, slip slides, interactions, US combos, bounce, offer app, blowers, dollars, cascade, hot deals, Halloween, Cyber Monday, new 2020, in stock sale, best selling collection, testing, out of stock, water slides. And then how they are managing individual products, URL structure, so they are creating pages for each product or offer, pages, request catalogs, manual catalog, more inflatables, order placed, military themes, 61 pages, easy days, jumpers. These are all the supporting pages on the website. This sitemap 1 will contain the products. We are trying to check their URL structure for products. So here we go. Quite a big store, 1620, or you can say 800 products are available, almost Bangi. So you can utilize your central entity in the informational content. After blogs, you may put your central entity, that is inflatable house. We decided for inflatable house, inflatable playhouse. So your question has been answered or not. Bounce houses and a couple of more. So how can I build 5 topical map fundamentals? My core section will be transactional commercial like bounce houses. Yes, that's correct. It has many sub features as well. So can you please show me how practical this query? Thank you. I'm going to analyze SERP results for you, and then I can recommend for the central search intents. So I am opening ChatGPT for the SERP analyzer, and then I copy so here we go, SERP analyzer. Yes, I am now copy the SERP results, and then I will show you how I can evaluate the target audience intents, and then primary query bounce houses, sir, and the United States is my target entity. Okay, so Raj has given the location in our comment section. So here we update the information. Bounce house. Okay, so he's saying bounce house is the central entity, is the primary keyword. So Raj, you also need to mention here whether you provide services for the bounce houses or not. For example, these SERP results that Google is showing us, these are the businesses that are offering bounce houses for rental, for parties, etc. So these are the businesses. Infla bounce rate, this is the location, so families can go there. But you are manufacturer and seller of bounce houses. So the question is, if you also offer the business place for bounce house rental services, then we can go with bounce house. But when you are offering these bounce houses as a product, then you need to go with inflatable playhouse. So here you can see Google is prioritizing the businesses. So here the main intent, or you can say the dominant context, is regarding playhouse rental services. So search engine showed the result for local businesses and then popular products, and then Yelp, a listing website that is listing businesses, and Yelp is mentioning the local businesses that are offering bounce houses near you in the New York. So again, search engine is showing the bounce house rental services. Pop in the city, a bold and ballsy experience, and again a place located in Greeley Square Park. So you can see for this entity, for this keyword bounce house, search engine is not showing product stores. This one only this pack of products. Then websites are all the local businesses. Clowns.com, bounce house rentals, again rentals, and then bounce houses, entertain kids all year round with a range of safe and highly inflatable bounce houses, easy setup in flats in less than a minute. Yes, this is a product store that is offering, but search engine showed it at 5th or 6th position. Inflatable and ride rentals, again a local business. When search engine is showing this one, so it means intent is not 100% commercial, mixed intent here. So search engine is also showing informational aspects or contexts for this topic. Then bounce house rental in New York City, high quality bounce houses for sale. So this is the product store, bounce house, then Amazon in the last. But for inflatable playhouse, we have 100% intent clarity. So it means we need to rank here on this SERP for the clear intent. So our business is not confused with the local businesses that are not offering the products, but they are offering their bounce houses on rent for the entertainment purposes. I am checking your comment. No, we don't provide rental services, we only manufacture and sell. Yes, that's why I am recommending that. Check that competitor, he is doing very good within our main products. They are gaining 30k around estimated traffic, and they are manufacturing as well, not rental services provider. SERP are mixed with rental services provider and manufacturer. Yeah, SERP is overlapped for informational and for services and for products and manufacturers. I still think this one is better because it is showing products only, no services ranking here. In your outer section or informational content, you can go with this way: inflatable playhouses. This is the meronym Holonym, hyponym. Yes, this is a hyponym. No. Bounce house, your target keyword is the hyponym, that is a smaller part, and the broader category is inflatable playhouses. When you rank for inflatable playhouses, your chances of ranking for all these subtopics increases. So you can go with, I recommend you go with central entity for inflatable playhouse, and then your products may be all around bounce house, and then you can create a seed page under inflatable playhouse for informational content, and in your products you can utilize a flat URL structure. If you have follow-up question, you can share in the YouTube comments. I am going to copy it for bounce house. For both of these SERPs, I am going to analyze in ChatGPT. It will do SERP analysis. Let me open another window for this, and let me analyze this result for inflatable playhouse. Let me show you automated SERP analysis to find the major user intents and contexts. So this keyword bounce house, here are the results. Bounce house, main entity, related entities, inflatable, rental, indoor, outdoor, toddler, obstacle, retail stores, rental services. So this page includes rental services, and then retail stores, indoor venues, and these indoor venues are also part of rental services, and then locations are also involved. Contextual analysis, the SERP mixes product commercial intent, buying a bounce house, with local transactional intent, renting. Strong local SEO presence with Google Maps and business listings. Infla bounce house, as we have seen. User intent, transactional, bounce house rental in New York City, buy bounce house online. So it is mixing the intent. Let me show you SERP analysis for inflatable playhouse. This one, I think, result from local results. What is location here? Walmart, all these specific. Then yes, there is issue of this model. Free version is not showing the good analysis. Now I'm going to use the premium version, thinking now it will think much better. And I forgot to give the query what I have searched on the SERP. So now I am going to tell it what was my search query. So inflatable playhouse is my query, and then SERP data is given below. Okay, I'm going to check this one, United States and bounce house. I am closing all others. so they are not confusing for us. Rental services first and then products. Again, rental service business listing, then pop in the city, bounce house rentals. Bounce house is for kids, that is a product store. Then inflatable and right children's amusement in new, a total jump. High quality bounce houses. I'm going to analyze this SERP result. Why I am not recommending this bounce house? Because product e-commerce intent is not dominant here. Like in the inflatable playhouse, search intent is very dominant for e-commerce products. That's why search engine has full e-commerce interface. Here we searched for bounce house. Inflatable playhouse. So let me show you the dominant intent here. Inflatable playhouse product class. So this keyword has this inherent context of product class. So inflatable playhouse is the entity type. Inflatable playhouse is the entity type, and bounce house is the one entity, or you can say named entity, within this product category or this entity type. You can see all the features for these inflatable products, all the types are mentioned here. And here for this result, so many organizations are ranking. This is why I am recommending this keyword as an entity, or you can say central entity for this. Product graph, brands, produces, has features, affects, safety, offers. This one sold by retailers. So this is a pure e-commerce intent, and you are e-commerce store. Transactional, commercial, investigation, informational, navigational. The query is high term, generic. Google leans shopping but still surfaces info or reviews videos. And when we will include buy or get commercial modifier, then results will be more refined. Yes, Raj, do you understand now? Use Google USA search engine without vanity impossible. Thank you for your efforts. Yes, you are welcome. I am here to help you. So this matter is settled that inflatable playhouses is a better central entity for this scenario, and then you can build the 5 fundamentals on the basis of SERP analysis. Again, for example, for each product you can do SERP analysis. You can utilize this custom GPT of SERP analysis, and then it will help you to understand what contexts and user intents are ranking on the SERP. Now we are moving towards the third question. So third question is, how can we write content for category pages in Semantic SEO, especially when most topical maps focus on blog posts and guides? For example, if we sell vitamin D, our category page would be domain.com vitamin D, which is a commercial page designed for people to buy from, not a blog post. How should we approach writing content for such pages, and can you share any examples to illustrate this? Okay, I will show you the details of category pages. Actually, when we start building topical map, so from the first step, we have clear mindset that we are going with e-commerce store, or we are going towards any other service website or a generic website that is offering something. When we have e-commerce or product based project or source context, then we have some limitations regarding URL structure. Let me explain this in writing so you understand it in more better way. For product pages, we don't have enough margin for URL structure, so mostly we have limited options for products URL structure. So we don't contextualize product URLs on e-commerce stores, because we don't want to make it on the third or fourth or fifth click, so click depth will be increased. We don't want that. Then domain, and then collections, and then category. So this is a particular scenario for Shopify. Almost 50% e-commerce stores are on Shopify, and it shows the URL structure this way. No complexity or no third fourth click option, product A. So this way it works for product pages. We don't have option to add more layers in product pages, and mostly when still we have options, then we also avoid to add more entities in the URL structure for products. And then we build our topicality through outer section, information and navigational content. So here URL structure will be optimized in this way, and in the informational pages outer section, then we will create domain/vitamin D as a root page. It will be a root page, predominantly info content linked with the commercial pages. So from here we will give link to the collection page, products collection page, or you can say products category page. So this way we build URL structure for the e-commerce stores. Let's assume if we try to make vitamin D and then products and then product 1, product A or product 1, it confuses. So no need to make informational page before the commercial page. So this is the main thing. That's why we make two URL structures for e-commerce stores, so that URL structure doesn't have any informational context in the full URL structure, and in the informational or outer section content we create URL structure that is fully informational and fully represents the context of the page. So this way we manage URL structure, or you can say site structure of the e-commerce stores. And then category pages content for category pages. The main thing for category pages is entity attributes value. For single product page, we are concerned with product with all of its attributes. For example, its features, its benefits, how it can be used, where to use, to which audience we are targeting. So this way these attributes are covered on the product page. But on the category page and for e-commerce business, for e-commerce stores, category pages are the most important ones because the individual products may not have enough demand. So we want to rank first for category pages. When our category pages will be ranked, then user will know, okay, this product is available for this category. So for example, let's have vitamin D supplements. It is a buy vitamin D supplements. This is a category page. On this page we will list all of the options for vitamin D supplements that we are selling on our page. So for category pages, category page, content for category page. For a category page, we need to be conscious for search behavior and the dominant search intent. First option is content and then products, and content is both informational plus commercial. This structure will be bad because the primary intent for the category pages is to get the products, not the content. But to contextualize our page for the search engine's understanding, we need to have some content to build semantic triples, to add related entities, to show search engines that the context of this page is commercial and product related. So this structure is not good. First we need to provide the products, and then at the end we need to offer a short content that have some related entities, very limited info. So I am going to mention this here: limited informational, and then commercial investigation. Commercial investigation means price, the types of a product, commercial investigation. So these types of content will be added at the bottom so that we connect with the right context that is already stored in the search engine's knowledge base. So this is the proper way. We add entities plus their attributes in this content section at the end of this category page, and after this we have related category pages, and then after this one we connect other category pages from the bottom of the page for internal linking purposes. So this way we organize category pages on e-commerce stores. Hamza Fida, if you are online, you can write your question. You can write the follow-up question in the YouTube comments, and I am checking the YouTube comments. Okay, I think that's enough for this question. We are moving towards the next question. Question number 4. Question number 4. One of my clients sells tiles in the UK. Okay. Let me optimize the semantic triples. A client sells tiles in the UK. Okay, perfect semantic triples. How can I create a semantic topical map for this niche? When we search for tiles in Ahrefs, most of the keywords are commercial, indicating users who want to buy tiles. We already have dedicated commercial landing pages targeting buying keywords. We have also covered the main informational keywords with higher search volumes structured as parent-child clusters. How can I expand the topical map further? So it means, Ahmed, you have clear understanding about the core section and you need to optimize the website for outer section. So I am going to show you 5 fundamentals in the next sheet. Business offers or business is offering selling tiles or tiles seller. Tiles store. We can say the website is selling tiles, so it is a tiles store, and then central search intents. So here it is a game of central search intents. You need to understand what your target audience is looking for. You have already good core section, commercial pages are there. So the missing puzzle is outer section. You are confused what informational and navigational topics I can add here. So it is all the game of central search intents. For your central entity, that is tiles, let me search for tiles and then I can show you how you can find the central search intent or the informational intents of your target audience. I don't know which location it is showing, but it is from UK. I'm going to copy all the material ranking on the SERPs and then I'm going to put in the GPT. My query was tiles and SERP data is this one. Let me show you manual analysis how we do this. The baked tile company, okay, sponsored results. From the ranking websites you may not find the informational intent. People also ask and people also search for. These two sub features are the best areas for finding the query path or before or after queries, or finding the correlated queries or sequential queries, what user may have searched before this query or after this query. So one of the related query is tiles bathrooms. It means for each of the room type of a house there is a distinct category for tiles. So tiles bathrooms, tiles floor, tiles wall, tiles blue, tiles kitchen, tops tiles. Let me show you what intents and context search engine is showing. So first of all, let me make this screen bigger for you. So here search engine is showing tiles product category. It is a product category, so all the types of this product category are shown here: wall, floor, kitchen, bathroom, outdoor, porcelain, ceramic, vinyl, and then length or width, dimensions, then colors, then samples, returns, sold by return, and it is a semantic triple optimized for your understanding. Then UK UK tile retailers. So these are the businesses ranking here: premium design brands, local places, content, other attributes, and then contextual and thematic. Read commercial head term with strong retail plus discovery bias. Heavily UK centric, yes, we put the location, price and logistics. Ambiguity, tiles also triggers the New York time game. Navigational outlier, so we can ignore this. User intent, commercial, informational. So this is the main focus, informational here, and explore different types of tiles. So let me search for types of tiles. This is the key attribute. If you rank for types of tiles, it will be easier for the website to rank for individual tile type, like kitchen tiles, walls tiles, bathroom tiles. And this is the wording of Sir Koray that I have repeated here. For the tiles types or types of tiles, no, types of tiles. Types of tiles, so 15 different types of tiles, 12 types of tiles. So here is the full informational knowledge domain for the types of tiles, and now this is the starting point. Then for each type of tile you need one page, its uses, its benefits, its pros and cons. So this way you will include these attributes. And one best thing is you can add two Chrome extension. One is Surfer SEO and second one is Keywords Everywhere. My credits have been entered, otherwise I can show you. These two Chrome extensions show the related keywords in the right sidebar. So this is the Keywords Everywhere. In the next session you will see the credits. In the previous sessions I have searched, and there is a right sidebar for the related keywords with search volumes. So it helps a lot. So this way you can find the related informational queries. So let us see. People also ask what are the various types. Okay, which tile is better, ceramic or vitrified? So you can create a page if it deserves. Ceramic versus vitrified. What is the best type of tile for flooring? So best flooring tiles, there may be separate index and you may need to publish content for that. Is it better to have porcelain or ceramic tile? So in between all the tiles you can make comparison pages and best use case for each tile type. And then 12 types of tile are for every aesthetic. So what looks good, what looks better, what are the aesthetics of using each type of tile. And then people also search for different types of tiles with pictures. So only pictures layer is here. Types of tiles, roof. So for individual purpose you have also contextual layers here. For example, types of tiles for roof, types of tiles for floor, types of tiles for kitchen, for bathroom, for terrace, for street, for home, for road. So there may be contextual layers you need to check in this way, starting point, and then you will find contextual layers with singular contexts and user intents. So this way you will go flat in the outer section and you will write content for this tiles knowledge domain. If you have a follow-up question you can write in the YouTube comments, otherwise answer is completed from my side. We have one question from George Nicola in the comment section. Question: how the topical map on a local site would look service, the core section, and outer section location and secondary service topics. Not secondary service topics, informational and navigational intents, you can say. So this way you are right. This way we can create the topical map for local business. I am moving towards question number 5. Question number 5. My website is related to tour packages and we are targeting only outside India users for Dubai tour, Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, etc. What will be the approach and how to start, especially from AI tools, how to generate content based on semantic, which can beat big players in search engines? Oh my god, you have so big targets and you are going to start with AI. That's strange. How to plan content structure for destination pages, tour packages, details pages with one live example on any one destination and one tour package detail page, please. Yes, Sujit, we can do practical for this one, but please don't start with AI tools. They are just for help. Final step must be finalized manually. So don't put so much burden on AI tools. They will lose the courage and they will be harmful in long run. Tour packages. So it means it is a touring company. What we can say? Travel agents. Let us search India. So we are taking people from India to Dubai. Let me confirm the question. My question is related to tour packages. Okay, tour packages, and we are targeting only outside India users for Dubai tour. Outside India users for Dubai tour. I am confused here. So what is your target location? For example, you say I want to target Indian people for a tour of Dubai, Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia. Or you can say I want to target Chinese people for Dubai tour. I want to target Japanese. I want to target USA. I want to target UK people. So you need to have some specific location because this is a physical visit from where you want to start the journey of your target audience. If let's assume it is an informational, it is an international. So luckily we have Sujit Kumar. Yes, this is the main thing. USA, UK, not less than this. Okay, so from USA, UK, let us start the research with USA. Okay, UK location, and then we have Dubai tour. So we want to target the audience who is looking for one night in Dubai. All they need one night in Dubai. So for Dubai tour, these are the businesses ranking in the UK. Create your Dubai holiday. Okay, book Dubai holiday, dubaitrip.co.uk. The 30 best Dubai tours and excursions from $2. TripAdvisor ranking here. Dubai Classic City Tour. Top 10 Dubai tours. We want to see how international tourism companies are managing their website. Here only those tourists websites are ranking who are offering single country tour Dubai. Like this one has in the US big bus tours Dubai, their Dubai page is ranking. So bus tours big bus tours, oh they have clear name, so let us check them. Big bus tours, they are connecting one thing or some things are understood and very much clear for this website, for this topical map. For each tourist location you will have a separate topical map, one thing. Second thing, let me do some research. So here I am going to write separate topical maps for each location. Your example matches a little bit with the Germany visa website example that Sir Koray has shown in the topical authority course. If you have access to topical authority course by Sir Koray, you can understand how to do query semantics and how to understand the user intents and contexts of our target audience. For example, what the people of USA searching to find the tourist company to visit Dubai for each location. So USA to Dubai, USA to Thailand, USA to Singapore, and all these locations. First you need to check their search behavior, what countries people are looking for and what type of queries are there, what they write in the search bar to find their target company. So all these things will be helpful for you. You need to do this manual action and these will be helpful for you to understand what are the co-occurrences of entities and what are the key specific keywords that your target audience is using to find the relevant business. So you are concerned about the content based on semantics. So based on semantics you need a laser focused intent, laser focused target towards your target audience. So to create a target audience based content strategy, we utilize topical map that helps finalize us topics to publish on the website. You need to create topical map and then for each topic, for each page we are going to publish on the website, we create content brief. And content brief is an instructional manual for the writers. So SEOs do their research, what information we need in a page, what topics we need on a page, what user intents we want to cover, what contexts must be there, what will be the heading hierarchy, what will be the headings on the page, their hierarchy, how much content is needed for each heading. So all these things, and in which style content must be written. So all these things we define and declare in content brief. And then third step is semantic content writing. So based on the query network and competitors styling and publishing, we decide all these things, and then we give instructions to writers, and then writers write the content. And for the specific pages, you have mentioned how to plan content structure for destination pages. So based on the multiple destinations information, like I showed you the raw data collection, so we collect 2-3 destinations raw data, and then we collect the attributes, and then we define a template. So what information is needed on each page, we create a template, that is we call document template. Let me show you one case study or an article from Sir Koray creating semantic content network with query templates and document templates. If I am not making a mistake, this is the title. Oh, no problem, search engine will show us, and this is the target article. So this case study or this article shows query templates and document templates. Query templates means your target destination queries that has same structure. For example, USA to Dubai, USA to Thailand, USA to Singapore, USA to Vietnam, and Dubai, UK to Dubai, UK to Vietnam, UK to Thailand. So these are the query templates. So their intent and pattern is same. For the query templates, we try to create document templates. Their structure will be same, heading styles may be same, but information will be different. So you can read this case study. I am going to share its link in the YouTube comments. You can check this resource even afterwards. Sujit is asking a question in the comment section. Initially, can we use AI tool for the content structures? No, initially you can use AI tools for content strategy, for raw data collection and refinement, information refinement. Based on that refined information, you will create topical map, the content strategy. Topical map creation can't be automated. You can use AI tools just to refine or collect some information from your target audience, but the final content strategy will be manual, and based on that content strategy you will create content brief. And again, you can't automate the full content brief. You can automate information refinement and some information collection, and then content brief will be created manually. And then writing, you already know, if you are enough capable of write content with AI that doesn't look same patterns or having AI sense, and your content doesn't have any LLM signatures, you can utilize AI. Otherwise, it is always a risky matter. It is better to use manual writing. This way you can create content structures for your website, for destination pages, and for each country or each location. I think that's enough for question number 5. Question number 6. Sujit, if you have follow-up question, you can write in the YouTube comments and I will answer your question. Thank you. In the comment section, I saw one question that I did not answer yet. अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी। वालेकुम अस्सलाम सर, ये कोरे का कोर्स कहाँ से मिलेगा जो आपने किया हुआ? हाँ जी जी, मोहम्मद अफनान पूछ रहे हैं। मिस्टर अफनान इज़ आस्किंग अबाउट सर कोरेज कोर्स that I mentioned in one question, topical authority course. So here is the destination, topical authority .digital. I will share the link. So this is the course website. If it is affordable, you can buy the course or you can learn from free material from Sir Koray or any of his student or students. अफनान भाई, ये मैंने लिंक शेयर कर दिया है कमेंट यूट्यूब कमेंट्स में। आप यहाँ से इस कोर्स की इन्फॉर्मेशन ले सकते हैं और ये कोर्स बाय कर सकते हैं। So now we are moving towards question number 5. So next question number 5 is here. Hi Behzad, first of all thank you for the amazing insights and knowledge you share with the community. Keep it up and God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My question, let us say I want to build a topical map for selling video editing or content writing services. So this is the source context, selling video editing or content writing services. I am highlighting it. What should be my central entity? Should it be video editing or should it be digital marketing? Because video marketing, content marketing comes under digital marketing. Or should I keep my central entity video editing and cover digital marketing etc. in the outer section? Just generally explain what one should do in such a situation. One more thing, video editing, content writing services are well-defined entities on Google with Wikipedia pages and all. So this is the scenario where we have confusion with related entities. So my recommendations are what if we make digital marketing our central entity? I don't recommend it because digital marketing is a very much broader entity type. It includes multiple entities or named entities, or you can say types of digital marketing, and you are only covering two of them. One is video marketing and one is content writing, and all other, and this entity will be extra broader term for your website, so that will be a misfit for your website. So no option for digital marketing. Let's ignore it with a light red color. No, that's not good. Dark red color. I just wanted to highlight it with red color but I applied wrong. Now digital marketing. Now question is, should I use content writing or video editing? And the third option is content marketing. You mentioned it here. Yes, video marketing or content marketing comes under digital marketing. Content marketing. Content marketing. I recommend content marketing as content may be written content and the visual content. So it is a good representative entity for the both of written services or writing services and video editing services. Let me validate this one from the SERP analysis. If it includes both intents and both contexts of content writing and video editing from the SERP behavior, then it will be finalized from my side. I'm going to search it. Let's assume you are offering services in UK. Content marketing. Content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain. Yes, the content may be in visual form, and in visual form there is multiple types, images and videos, and then in videos a number of content type. So let me do SERP analysis to understand what are the overall intents and contexts attached with this entity, that is content marketing. Let's assume content marketing becomes a broader topic again, so we can go with separate topical maps for content writing and video editing. This seems more logical to have separate topicality for content writing services and video editing services. Otherwise, content marketing discipline is again very broader. So content strategy, inbound content, outbound content, optimization, audience, trust, authority, loyalty, conversions, SEO is part of digital marketing. Okay, we know already. Supports SEO, lead gen, retention. Content marketing. Content types: articles, videos, podcasts, ebooks, briefs, guides. Authorities, media. Contextual and thematic. Read. Where are the intent? User intent classification. Informational definitions. What is, then how to, then commercial investigation. Tools: WordPress, StoryChief, Oracle, platform. You can see no video editing service here, no content writing service here, everything broader. HubSpot, Blog and Academy, Adobe or Adobe Guide, videos, Rank Math or Van Dusen. Build, refresh, strategy, templates and playbook. And you can see when we use content marketing, then content strategy is the most prominent attribute, or you can say root attribute. Topics ranking on SERP are definition and principles, okay, strategy and planning, creation and formats, blogs, video, podcast, ebooks, briefs, case studies, lists of formats are common SERP pattern. So from here I am looking, this thing is relevant to us. Creation and formats, and in the formats we have blogs, that will be written format, content writing, and then video. We offer video editing services. Podcast, it will be video or it can be audio, that may be related one. We don't need to expand for audio. Podcast, that is called, what is called podcast? No. Ebooks, yes, it is in the written form. We give writing services, and we may offer ebooks writing services, briefs written format, case studies in written format. So I think we can go with content marketing as a central entity to represent the whole topicality of our website. Enablement and tooling, CMS, orchestration, monday.com, creation or distribution, StoryChief, marketing clouds. Learning question: what do you mean by content marketing? Need a concise execution level definition. What are the 5 C's, 3 C's? Competitor content structure, CMI, canonical. What is content marketing? Page type is a canonical one for definitional or entity introduction page. Glossary plus 2025 relevance. So all the authority websites that have established their authority for content marketing platforms: MailChimp, Adobe, HubSpot, Oracle, YouTube creators. But everything will fall in 2 types. One is written form and one is visual form. In visual form, you are not going with graphics designing, you are going with video, and you will cover all the informational knowledge domains and contextual domains within video editing and content writing. So my final recommendation is content marketing. It will include every type of content, and major types of content are 2, in written and in visual format. And in future you can also expand for graphics designing services for this, and it will be required in the near future for you. So I am highlighting this one with green color so everyone understands. This one is to go just generally explain what one should do in such a situation. So in such a situation you need to evaluate what is the little bit broader topic that have informational intents also and commercial representation of your services too. So when we write content marketing, when we say content marketing, so it will include the content, will include both format of content, written and visual format. And marketing, so we are offering writing services. The main purpose of content is marketing your product or services or your brand, so it will be a good fit. So whenever you are confused with what central entity or what main topic you need to choose, you need to see what topic is perfectly representing your services. And the other limitation is it is not too much broader like digital marketing. So you need to be limited within 2 ends. Neither it is too short or too narrower, and it must also not be too broader. If you have any follow-up question, we can answer this. You can write your question in the YouTube comment section. George Nicola has a second question. Hi George, I am here to answer. Great content, Behzad. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, George. I have a second question. For a website that operates nationally but offers services only at a local level, What would the structure of the topical map look like? Operates nationally but offers services only at a local level. Offering services only at a local level, I think it means you are referring to specific local service offering. For example, one waste management service is offering all around the USA, but for New York it has a separate location, for New Jersey it has a separate location, for Houston it has a separate location, for Phoenix it has a separate location. So operating nationally but offering services to specific local areas. In this case, we need to optimize the topical map for each locality. So locality signals and local proximity will be the major ranking factor. So this way topical map will look like optimized for each particular location from where we want to attract the target audience. And then I have a follow-up to my second question. How far should the outer topical map extend for a local site? Could expanding it dilute the core topics or shift the site's focus over time? Actually, whenever you expand your content in outer section, every topic must be connected with the core section. So every informational topic will be connected with your product or services. So this is why whatever content you are publishing on the website, it must have a connection with your service or offer or products. So this way there is no harm or no risk of diluting the overall topicality or context of the website. I hope it helps. Now we are moving towards question 7, and question 7 has multiple questions in its core. So get ready. Let me have a drop of water. So question number 7 from Abbas. Assalamu alaikum Behzad. Wa alaikum assalam. I have a couple of questions. Okay, you are welcome. Firstly, thanks for the fantastic session. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much. First question. In Koray's framework, he often says to minimize the number of links, like हमें कम लिंक देने चाहिए एक डॉक्यूमेंट से, एंड कुछ में तो जस्ट सप्लीमेंट्री कंटेंट से लिंक देने चाहिए. Abbas is saying that in Koray's framework, Koray always emphasizes for the number of outgoing links to other pages on the website. So limited number of internal links from each page. Sometimes we give link from macro section or the main content too, but most of the times we only give from the supplementary content of the page. But what about links going from sidebars? I have crawled some websites using Screaming Frog, and it shows a large number of links in the sidebar, which are consistent across all documents. What to know before going to Germany? So Visum website English version Abbas is showing here, and then from detailed SEO extension, the page extension is showing 373 internal links from a single page. Does this affect the page rank in any way? Yes, it affects page rank. We have certain exceptions and certain scenarios. Let me repeat Sir Koray's wording. If you are linking everywhere, you are linking to nowhere. It simply means if you are giving more internal links from your page, you are diluting the page rank and page authority that is transferred to the linked page. So you must be conscious and you must be cautious before giving internal links. You try to minimize the internal links from each page. But here is an exception for e-commerce websites. For e-commerce websites, you must have to give the different modifiers or signifiers or types. So one exception is their e-commerce, so you can give their required number of internal links. They may be higher, but it is different from normal websites. And this website that you have shown, this is from Visum. This is a visa website that is offering from visa to European countries, and this page is the root page of Germany. What to know before going to Germany, and this title tag summarizes the whole search intent or the whole central search intent for Germany visa topical map. And you have seen many students of Koray's Topical Authority course share this website Germany visa example. The sidebar that you have shown is not the recommended one. Sir Koray never recommends non-e-commerce sites to put multiple links in the sidebars. The most important internal links must be from the content, or you can say body part of the page. This is not a good practice to give internal links from the sidebar. After leaving this project by Sir Koray, the management started doing these things. So I don't think Sir Koray recommended this one for this website. For general websites, or you can say for websites other than e-com stores, this practice is not recommended, and Sir Koray recommends maximum 150 internal links from a page, and 150 includes internal links mentioned in primary, all navigation bars links, plus footer links, plus content body links. So 150 is the maximum. If you increase the number of internal links above 150, it may lose the page authority and page rank that is transferred through those internal linking. So you may lose the benefits of internal linking if you go beyond 150, almost or approximately 150 internal links. So it affects the linking pages. The benefits of internal linking may be hurt with more number of internal links. Second question. Abbas, if you have follow-up questions, you can write in the comment section on YouTube. I will answer. In your topical map, second question, in your topical map creation video, you have used the segregator GPT. What if we have a list of 1000+ keywords? That's a normal case. I have tried to add 200 each time, but still results are not accurate. Like it segregates some queries in definitional context when these are not a definitional intent. So Abbas is highlighting two aspects of keyword segregator custom GPT that I use and I shared here in the topical map creation process. Number one is it doesn't work efficiently because it doesn't accept all the keywords at once. And then the second thing is it doesn't work efficiently because sometimes it mixes the keywords in irrelevant clusters. For example, one cluster is for definitional keywords, but it mixes other keywords in the definition. So the answer is the free resources have always limitations. So this much effort you have to put to verify the output. So मुफ्त में तो इतने ही मज़े आ सकते हैं ना, फिर इससे ज़्यादा तो वो मुफ्त में आपको काम नहीं करके देगा। या तो फिर इसके अलावा मसला ये है कि जो पेड टूल है ना, जो प्रीमियम टूल्स हैं जैसे कीवर्ड इनसाइट्स, ये पहले $1 का एक पैकेज दिया करते थे टेस्टिंग के लिए, लेकिन जैसे ही उन्होंने देखा कि लोगों की नीड बढ़ती जा रही है, डिमांड बढ़ गई है, तो उन्होंने वो पैकेज ख़त्म कर दिया। या अगर वो आप यूज़ करके देखें तो वो भी नंबर ऑफ़ क्वेरीज देते हैं, उनका सबसे छोटा पैकेज भी बड़ा महंगा पड़ता है हमें। एंड हम इसमें हेल्थ नीश में काम करते हैं ज़्यादा, तो उसमें तो 8-8 हज़ार क्वेरीज आ जाती हैं। 2, 3, 4, 5 हज़ार तो ये नॉर्मल क्वेरीज हैं अथॉरिटी साइट्स की तरफ से। सो इसमें यही है कि आपको कोई इसका ऑल्टरनेट मिलता है तो वो हमें भी ज़रूर बताएं। हम खुद इससे बड़े तंग बैठे हैं, नक्को नाको पे आवाज़ार बैठे ऐसी आप। तो आप देखें कि इसका अगर आपको कोई ऑल्टरनेट मिलता है जो कि इससे ज़्यादा अच्छा रिज़ल्ट परफॉर्म करे, इससे ज़्यादा एफिशिएंटली परफॉर्म करे, तो आपकी बड़ी मेहरबानी, हमें भी ज़रूर बताएं। हम भी इस पे ही गुजारा करने के लिए बैठे हैं और गुजारा कर रहे हैं, और ये मजबूरी में है। यूँ कह लें कि ये मजबूरी के सौदे हैं, हम भी इसे मजबूरी में यूज़ कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ये कुछ ना कुछ काम कर देता है। इसके अलावा हमें कोई टूल नहीं मिल रहा जो ऐसी क्लस्टरिंग करके दे। एक और तरीका है, मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, पाइथन के थ्रू। इफ़ यू नो पाइथन, अगर आपको पाइथन आती है तो आप पाइथन स्क्रिप्ट रन करके वो यूज़ कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए आप इंटरनेट पर लिखें एडवर्ड टूल्स, ये तुर्की का बंदा है, इलियास दबाग, यस इलियास। सो ये सर कोरे के साथ होते हैं। इनका टूल एक वेबसाइट है एडवर्ड टूल्स, ये स्क्रिप्ट्स बताते हैं पाइथन की। और इसके अलावा आप इंटरनेट पे लिखें कीवर्ड्स क्लस्टरिंग विद पाइथन स्क्रिप्ट्स, आपको ट्यूटोरियल्स आ जाएंगे और उसके ज़रिए आप ये काम कर सकते हैं। तो अभी तो ऐसे ही गुजारा करना पड़ेगा जब तक कि हमें कोई और सलूशन नहीं मिल जाता, और जैसे ही हमें कोई सलूशन मिलेगा इंशाअल्लाह अज़ीम अब्बास आपसे ज़रूर शेयर करेंगे कि आप भी उसी कश्ती में हैं जिसमें हम हैं, और दोनों ही इससे बड़े आवाज़ार हैं। So I was explaining to my brother in my local language that this tool is free of cost, so there are always some limitations and some restrictions for free tools. So these two restrictions are due to its free nature. It is doing this work with so much efficiency that no other tool is doing this work. But still doing the work with this much efficiency, it has still some loopholes, like sometimes it doesn't work correctly. So every time, and it is the rule of using AI tools, we always need to verify the output of GPT AI tools. If you are not able to verify the output of AI tools, you don't need to use AI tools. always verify the output from AI tools, otherwise it will be harmful if you don't verify the output of your AI tools. AI tools 90% needs a little bit tweaks, या यूँ कह लिए कि नोक पलक संवारनी पड़ती है हमें. So you need some adjustments or amendments always in AI outputs. Whatever tool you use, either you use Claude agents or Perplexity or whatever AI tools you use, you need to check the output for your purpose. We are moving towards next question, that is question number 3. I am writing the name of advert tools. Let me write the URL of this website, advert.tools. advert.tools. I am sharing the link in the YouTube comments. You can find the website. Okay. Some months ago there was no package for $1. Now they are offering Keyword Insights tool is offering $1 trial. I am going to check it, how many keywords it is offering. Keyword Insights. So we are going straight to the pricing page. $46 annual payment, try $1 trial for 7 days. Clustering 600 one-time credits. Clustering 1 credit 1 keyword. So they are offering 600 queries clustering in $1. You have 1000 queries. You need 1000 credits for clustering these 1000 queries. So you need to make one account for 600 queries clustering and then second account for 400 queries clustering. So this way this works. And $46 per month it is when you pay annually. For monthly it is $58 per month, and it is only offering 10,000 credits. So with $58 per month payment you can cluster 10,000 queries. And let me be honest, for one health niche topic we may analyze 10 to 12,000 queries when authoritative competitors are ranking on the SERP. So you can say $58 for one topic, or you can say 2 topics keywords clustering. I can't afford. This one is too costly for us. That's why we have to live with this free tool, and we need to check its output for correction and verification purpose. Now I am going to next question from Abbas. While checking for keywords of top performing site, क्या हमें सेमरश एचरफ पे जस्ट उसी कंट्री की ट्रैफिक प्लस कीवर्ड्स देखने होते? बिकॉज जो मेरे कंपेटिटर्स हैं ना, उनके यूएस स्पेसिफिक कंट्री पे, उस स्पेसिफिक कंट्री पे मेन रूट आर्टिकल पे जस्ट 2 कीवर्ड्स प्लस टोटल 10 ट्रैफिक आ रही है. सो इस केस में हमें क्या करना चाहिए? जनरल देखें या कंट्री स्पेसिफिक. So Abbas is asking about whether we should check the location specific queries or overall generic queries ranking for each country. So it depends on your target goals, Abbas. If you are writing or if you are creating content strategy for a local business, if you are creating a local topical map, then you must specify the location, because here you just want to see at this location what are the target queries. But if you are not focused on a specific location, then you can select all the queries to understand what queries this page is ranking for. So this is the main thing. Question 4. In a comparison type article, what is the ideal URL structure? For example, central entity vitamin D, root article of vitamin D. Let's suppose there are some articles on vitamin D types. Domain vitamin D / types. But we also have some popular queries on vitamin D type 1 versus vitamin D type 2. And we have to add nodes for these two. What should be the ideal URL or root seed node for this? As we cannot cover it in this question, I have idea, and it is good practice to link to this comparison article from the types 1 and types 2 node supplementary content. Yes, for this question I am answering now. Yes, we should connect to the individual pages. And for the URL structure for comparison, I have some confusion myself. I am not going to answer this question. I will answer to this question in the WhatsApp group, and I will share it with you, Abbas. Next question, the same comparison examples for the entity versus other entity articles. Example, entity vitamin D versus vitamin C. Vitamin D, vitamin C, I will recommend this one. I will recommend this one because this gives an indication to search engines that vitamin C is going to be processed with vitamin D. For the above question 4, for comparison, I will go with this one, but I want to clarify it, and then I will share the answer in the next session again, and in the WhatsApp group I will share the answer, final answer, and my final recommendation. For the part, question number 6, for the part where we see all queries, to label the queries that have their own cluster, it is time taken to do all this manually. For the part where we see all queries, to label the queries that they have their own cluster, it is time taken to do all this manually, and more problematic if you have 5000 plus queries. Is there any tool that can help cluster queries based on topic, and what is your thought about keyword insights for this purpose? So we have fully discussed this question already. Number 7, After finalizing the queries that deserve a separate page, congratulations, you have reached at the second last step. After finalizing the queries that deserve a separate page, I noticed that you started them all by search demand. What was that a recommended practice to target nodes on a priority basis? There are multiple factors here, not only the search volume. Here I have not done the clustering. For example, for vitamin D foods, it is a full cluster with a large number of articles, large number of pages. So here I have not done the clustering of topics. For example, seed node vitamin D foods will be a seed page, and under this page there will be multiple separate nodes regarding the foods topics, for which we need to publish the pages. One for individual cluster, one recommendation is to check search volume, because the pages or the topics that have more search demand, they must be published first, as search engine has more demand for that topic. Search engine has to show that topic to the target audience. This is a one perspective. And the second perspective is, after creating topical map, you skipped this one thing from the last session's discussion. After creating the topical map, we define quality nodes. That must be published in the first launch. We define month-wise topics, which topics will be published in the first month, which topics will be published in the second month, and these topics are based on semantic similarity or semantic distance concept. If you have Koray's course, then you can understand this concept in first 2-3 lectures. Semantic distance, in the first lecture he explains what semantic distance and semantic closeness means. So this way, these are multiple perspectives before defining which pages will be published first and which one can be published afterwards. So based on importance, we define quality nodes, and then based on importance we set the momentum, or you can say publishing frequency. Now we are moving towards the next question. While extracting SEMrush related keywords, should we use the informational plus navigational filter, as we are going to cover only these two in the outer section? Yes, you can utilize this filter, but we normally don't do like this. We extract broad match keywords and then we cluster, and after clustering we define these are the informational intents, and these are the navigational intents, and these are the commercial investigation or transactional intents. So this one we call it query network. For a topic, the broad match queries, we call it query network, and from this query network we try to map, these are the information intents, these will go in the outer section, these are the navigation intents, these will also go into the outer section, and these are the commercial investigation if separate page is needed, these will go into outer section, because we will link it to the product page or service page, and then transactional pages, transactional topics, these will be published in the core section. So we do in this way, but in the start it is confusing and time taking. You can go with informational plus navigational filter from SEMrush. Ninth sub question from Abbas: sometimes we have a query at a node position that has more demand and traffic than the seed. Yes, it normally happens. For example, root types type 1, and this type 1 has many subnodes with good search volume. Should we continue adding subnodes for this specific node? Is it a good practice, or will it include a topical map, incline a topical map for that particular node? Actually, we decide it whether to expand or not based on relevance. Publishing will be based on prominence, on popularity. If a page, if a topic has enough such demand, it must be published. If it also has separate index on search engine. But here we see if these types are relevant for our knowledge domain, our topicality or central entity, then we go this way: root, then seed, and seed is the types because it has multiple types, subnodes. So we go with type 1 and then type 1, type 2, type 3. These are the subnodes, and for this we have a specific recommendation for core section. Don't go beyond 3 clicks, maximum 3 clicks depth. And for outer section, Sir Koray recommends don't go beyond 5 clicks depth. So example is domain. Root is the first click depth, seed is the second click depth, node is the third click depth. And for outer section, domain, root first click depth, seed second click depth, node 1, or you can say subseed is the third click depth, subseed fourth click depth, and then node is the fifth click depth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So node is on the fifth click depth. URL structure is not only arranging the page, these define sub-site structure. Each folder and its below mentioned pages, or the pages arranged under a seed page. This one is a sub-site for search engines. For this purpose, I recommend one Google patent that I have mentioned many times: topic distillation via sub-site retrieval. If you have access to Koray's Topical Authority course, watch lecture 30 to understand sub-site structure and sub-site retrieval, and lecture 7 to understand how to make URL structure for your website. So this is the Google patent. I am going to share its link in the YouTube comments. You can check this. This patent is not from Google. This is a Microsoft patent. I am not going to explain this patent. I have explained this in previous 2-3 sessions. You can check this in the previous sessions. I have not shared this link in the chat box. I have shared it. Afnan, you can check this link as you were asking for that. So this was the discussion about URL structure and click depth. If you have access and Visum website, you can check outer section. That is a classic example. Now question about Google patent that I often mentioned. In the patent, Abbas has come with full preparation from my last discussion sessions. That's great to answer what I have spoken in the previous lectures. Abbas is asking questions from that discussions. That's great to see. In the patent predicting site quality, there are two things. Predicting site quality, Google patent is from Navneet Panda. You can check this patent. I will share the patent if the question needs it. There are two things: n-grams, frequency of these n-grams across the site. Firstly, how is it actually possible to extract the exact n-grams that Google considers when predicting quality? Secondly, how can we determine how frequently Google chosen n-grams are used on the competitor's site? Thirdly, how can we use those n-grams that are frequently used across the site? For example, we have an n-gram vitamin D deficiency. And how your patents are highlighted? Is there any Chrome extension for this? This is the simplest question. Let me answer this one first. So I have 2, 3, 4 Chrome extensions. This one, it will not work on Google Documents. I will show this in the patent. So I am going to show you Google patent predicting site quality. It is from Navneet Panda. If you remember, in 2013 there was a Google update called Panda Update, and that was to check the fake backlinks or spammy backlinks. Panda Update. This person, Navneet Panda, was behind that Google algorithm update, and this Navneet Panda has another website, and that is also Site Quality Score. That is for navigational queries. So when I need to highlight this thing, I have two Chrome extensions. One is Super Highlighter. It highlights this one and it has multiple colors. This one, this one, this one, these 4 colors. And then I have an other Chrome extension that help me. One is Super Simple Highlighter, and it offers these colors: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors to highlight the content on a web page. So this one. So Abbas is asking some practical perspectives of implementing this Google patent on our website. This patent predicting site quality from Navneet Panda. This patent explains that for new websites, search engine has a specific mechanism to understand or to predict the site quality of a new website that has not yet been ranked on the SERP. So what they do, they check existing websites and they collect n-grams. N-grams, n mean number and grams mean words. So they collect n-grams of existing ranking websites. N-grams may be unigram, one word, like vitamin. It may be 2 grams vitamin D or vitamin D supplement, 2 words. If we assume vitamin D is one word, then vitamin D supplement will be a 2 gram. And vitamin D supplement benefits, it will be a trigram or 3 grams. So search engine will first identify n-grams, then why not to write these steps so everyone who is going or has intention to understand this patent will get benefit from this. Identify n-grams 1 to 5 words. This is from patent. I can show you, but it will take time. Identify n-grams from existing ranking website, web pages. Create phrase models. Then phrase model scores for each page and full websites, scores for each page and whole website. This step is for ranking pages, and then this step again for the new website. New website or web page. For existing ranked website or web page, this one. And then after this, comparing and predicting site quality. After these individual score calculations, search engine will compare the phrase models of a new website or new web page with the existing websites, or you can say competitors n-grams. And based on that, search engine will assign site quality scores to the new websites, and new websites will be ranked according to that phrase model or n-gram score or site quality score according to this particular patent. So after this patent introduction, I am going to answer Abbas questions regarding this patent. I explained this one, so if you have not read this patent yet, so you now have some context, and let me answer his questions now. In the patent there are two things: n-grams, frequency of these n-grams across the site. Yes, n-grams, phrase models. Based on n-grams, they create phrase models. Firstly, how is it actually possible to extract the exact n-gram that Google considers when predicting quality? I have a particular custom GPT to extract n-grams from website, web page. N-gram analysis. Yes. N-gram analysis. Check n-grams of competitors to include on your page for high site quality score as mentioned in Google patent. Upload HTML web page file. So any page HTML So we have this patent. Let me save this page in HTML format, and then I will upload its HTML file in this GPT, and it will create n-gram or list of n-grams from this page. Let me show you the practical demonstration how this GPT works. Predicting site quality. N-grams, actually when we call it n-grams, then n-gram means the word co-occurrences that give. Why it is not accepting this one? This GPT will bring n-grams, or if we say, if we check, yes, now it is working fine. So from this page it is bringing n-grams, 2 grams site quality score, web page, then 3 grams site quality score. I have instructed to collect only contextual n-grams that give some meaning according to the given topic. It has not brought any n-gram with isrm that doesn't have any specific meaning. So punctuation, it has not given doing this, doing that, going on, verb plus preposition. So it is not a full meaningful phrase. So I have ignored. So this GPT has ignored. What I used to do, I give my competitors HTML file to this GPT. It has given me these phrases, these phrase models, these n-grams combination that are contextual and meaningful for this page. After writing the content, I instruct my writers to check whether each of this phrase has been mentioned in the content or not. If any phrase has not been mentioned in the content, they will highlight it, and then I will check why this phrase is missing from the content. For example, I highlighted this one is missing, this one is missing too. I will see whether this one is important or not. For example, these two contains helping verb may be. So the main term was site quality score and quality score. So we have covered this one in site quality score. So this way I make sure my competitors n-grams have been included in my written content. So this way I make sure this patent has been implemented in my content. Here the main concept is that Sir Koray explains in the Topical Authority course. We must align our contextual terms with the competitors. Why this patent is emphasizing on n-grams placement in the content? Because according to distributional semantics principles, words co-occurrences and words presence build specific context for search engines and NLP optimization. So this is why we need to provide relevant entities relevant predicates, relevant verbs in our content to build the proper context for the search engines. So this is why we need to check n-grams of our competitors to include them in our content. Sujit Kumar is asking a question: how can we check content quality of existing website? Directly you can't check the site quality. Sir Koray calls it quality thresholds. So you need to check what quality thresholds our competitors have built on the SERP. Because they are ranking on the SERP, their content has been liked by search engine. So based on their quality thresholds, you will check what quality thresholds you have fulfilled in your content and what are missing. So let's go back to Abbas questions. How it actually possible to extract the exact n-gram that Google considers when predicting quality? We can't extract those n-grams that Google considers. We don't know what n-grams Google is considering. We can just have some estimates, some predictions. Secondly, how can we determine how frequently Google chosen n-grams are used on the competitor's site? What Google is doing, only Google explains what we do. What exactly is the process and what they are choosing as an n-gram, they exactly don't explain that much. They only say n-grams limit is from 2 grams to 5 grams. So this is the range they set, they explained in the patent. Thirdly, how can we use those n-grams that are frequently used across the site? For example, we have an n-gram vitamin D deficiency. I have explained extract n-grams from the competitor page and then include on your page. So it is page by page work to do. I am moving towards the next question from Abbas. We are emphasizing a lot on outer section. Okay, but what about the core section, money section pages? If we have a service based website for roofers, create service page for that. That is simple. What is issue here? B, how we extract queries to target on that page? Search your target service in the particular location and then do the whole raw data collection that I mentioned in the previous lecture, in the previous session. Number C, what about n-grams, contextual layers and heading hierarchy to use? Heading hierarchy to use. So this is the topic for content brief. That may be our next session, how to create content brief for writers for the particular page we want to create. I will explain in that session. Can we give internal link from core section to some outer section relevant nodes? Never. Core section page means the service page where we are offering the end result, and the outer section means informational page. Why we should refer a user that is on our service page to informational page? Why to ask audience to go to informational intent when he is actually want to buy or convert? So that's a very illogical thing. We never link from core section to outer section. Core section means user is on the target page where we are making money. Why to ask target audience go out from our money page to learn some informational content? Leave it. When he is going to be converted, ask him to convert immediately. Why to send him on informational page? This is the real sense, real context. Why we don't link informational pages from commercial pages? We launch a website with at least 20 high quality documents. Okay, are these documents are from outer section or money making pages. Example, individual service pages are part of it. First of all, we prioritize topics from both sections. From product pages or service pages, what are the most important pages and what are the most important informational intents or quality nodes from outer section. We will make a mix of it and then publish. And alternate approach is commercial pages are always limited. First publish them so that search engine knows it clearly what you are offering. So you have both of these two options. You can go with any of it. Lastly, thanks for the excellent sessions. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That's my plea. Kindly schedule the content brief session as soon as possible. You missed the possible. I am working on my client's topical map in parallel. That's great news to hear. I was waiting for this Sunday to join the content brief session. Oh my god, your expectations broken. Yes, next time I will try my best to meet your expectations for content brief preparation or creation. We are moving towards next question. Thank you so much, Abbas, for your thoughtful questions. Question 8. आपने कहा कि एंड यूज़र फुलफिलमेंट होनी चाहिए. This question is from YouTube comment. Ali Hamza is asking, I mentioned that to stay longer on the SERP, to rank longer on the website, you must have some end user fulfillment. So I was explaining the importance of source context. You must offer something to the target audience on your website, otherwise you will not stay longer on the SERP if you only go with informational and navigational intent content. So Ali Hamza is asking, there are many websites that don't have any end user need fulfillment on the website. They are only informational websites who are ranking without any source context, without offering any end need or any specific action for the target audience. For Urdu audience, let me read the full question. आपने कहा कि एंड यूज़र फुलफिलमेंट होनी चाहिए इफ़ यू वांट सर्वाइव फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म, बट जो साइट्स प्योरली इन्फॉर्मेशनल होती हैं वो हिट क्यों नहीं होती? वहाँ तो कोई एंड यूज़र फुलफिलमेंट नहीं होती. फॉर एग्जांपल सर्च इंजन जर्नल, बैकलिंको, सर्च इंजन लैंड एट्सेट्रा, बहुत सारी ऐसी वेबसाइट्स हैं जो प्योरली इन्फॉर्मेशनल हैं. So Ali Hamza is angry why all the informational websites are not hit if my wording is correct. So I am going to open all these websites that Ali Hamza has mentioned and I will show you what is their source context. I will only show you search engine journal and search engine land. So let us discuss search engine journal. Content, social, digital, library, I am looking for any tools you know this email opt-in, this is the source context. This pop-up is offering media kit, advertising. No, this is not a source contact, this is not the offer, this is the marketing thing. I thought it is a research paper like marketing trends in the industry. This is not the source context. This one, collecting emails, this may be a source context to provide information. So this may be an offer, so user is taking a specific action to take information, but it is not the priority here. Let us move forward to check, is there any other practical step or action they are offering on the website. So what is happening here? Live webinar. So they are offering live webinars, live meetings, and then generative AI informational content for different categories. This is the source context. Offering research papers. This download feature is the specific action that target audience needs to take on this website. These are the PPC trends, and for all types of digital marketing they have research papers and trends ebooks, and they are offering ebooks. You can say these are offering digital products regarding digital marketing. So this is the source context on this website. Then ask an SEO. This is again informational intent content. Then if they are offering any consultation or any consultancy services, this is again source context. So this was search engine journal. Now we are moving towards search engine land. So here is the search engine land. I am going to show. So this website is offering proper tools for different purposes. So keyword research tool, keyword difficulty checker, keyword rank checker, keyword generator, SERP checker, website traffic checker, competitor analysis tool, website authority, backlink checker, search bot, ad calculators. Whether you use it or not, the website is offering many tools to the target audience, and all the informational topics are their outer section. So they are getting most of their traffic from the outer section. It doesn't mean they are not offering any end need on the website. So this is the question. These websites that Ali Hamza has mentioned, every website is providing something practical or action seeking for the target audience. Question 9. Will you be discussing common GSE issues and how to resolve them, and common tags used for improvements? Yes, I have planned this one, but I am not finding time to this because first I am moving for content strategy. First we have covered topical map, and next is the content brief that will take 2 sessions, and then one question answer session for content brief, and then semantic content writing 2-3 sessions, and then question answer sessions 1 to 2 sessions for this one. After that we will move towards off page SEO and link building off page and technical SEO. Question 10 from Tahir. My website is related to software testing services. Okay, so Beta testing, getting good amount of traffic, but the concern is we are missing the specific guidelines that I can give writer in semantic way that helps us to improve more traffic and conversion. Please share writing semantic SEO guidelines that I can give that helps to writer. Tahir, you have asked off topic question, algorithmic authorship rules. Here is the shortest and the most brief list of Koray's algorithmic authorship rules for content writing. I am going to explain it quickly and briefly so that you understand these things. I was planning to share this sheet in the content writing sessions, but you have asked it earlier. I will share the link in the comment section. You can find this document. I am just going to go through this document for a generic understanding, general understanding. Be certain, you need to be certain other than health niche, so you should not use will, should, have to modalities in the content, but in health niche sometimes we need these modalities. Then cut the fluff out. If a word or phrase doesn't change the meaning of a sentence, then it is contextless, so you need to cut the fluff out. Use numeric values. Whenever you have 6 benefits, write 6 in numbers instead of SIX6. Qualify the instances. When you are going to mention some benefits, don't write 6 benefits. No, write 6 most common benefits, or most brilliant, most efficient, most useful. So qualify the instances, because there may be 100 plus benefits, but you are only going to provide the most important one. So you may write the 6 most important benefits, like and vice versa for diseases or side effects. There may be 50 side effects of any disease, but you are only providing 6, so you may write 6 most severe or 6 most common side effects of this disease. In this way, qualify the instances. And then understand verb context. So we need to provide the contextual verbs or predicates in our content. Then give examples after the plural nouns. Whenever you have plural noun, give 2-3 minimum examples. Use same part of speech tag for listing when you are mentioning listicle items. For example, in the article of 20 health benefits of drinking water, every listicle item starts with a predicate and then a noun. Increases, improves constipation, improves physical health, increases or improves or supports weight loss, like this. Optimize subordinate text first sentence for information relevance. The first sentence of your paragraph must be matched with the heading. Put if in the later part of the statement. If you have conditional clause, don't put in the first part. Don't start your sentence with if or any other conditional clause. Bring the main concept in the start, main clause, and then put the if or conditional clause at the end, at the second part. Then anchor text with the targeted web page's title. So anchor text must match with the title tag of linked page. Don't delay the answer. For information responsiveness and relevancy, it is important you don't delay the answer. Don't need to bring any arguments or any preface, या हम उर्दू में कहते हैं किसी तमहीद की ज़रूरत नहीं है. डायरेक्ट आंसर दें आप रेलिवेंस के साथ. Then bold the answers, note the search terms. So like this, answer terms must be bolded, note the question terms. Be cheaper, write context less, and discourse integration must be optimized. This will decrease search engines cost to understand the content. Have query responsiveness. Try to provide all the relevant perspectives or aspects of a particular context along with your answer. Generate unique questions. Don't copy from competitors or people also ask sections. Remain in consensus. Whenever you need to give any amount for consumption or any other thing, when there is a range, authority sites are mentioning different amounts, try to be at a safer end and provide a range for the amounts. Don't be too much unique for facts and figures. You will be out of the race. Consensus is the direct ranking factor. Optimize content for semantic triples, EAV and subject matter subject predicate object. So provide information in semantic triple formats. Then whenever you reference the context, adding authentic source in content to make your content trustworthy and to include the human effort in your content. These are the simple rules. Don't use it, this, that at the start of a sentence. So no need to start content with these pronouns. Mention the entity or its attribute in the start of sentence. Then extractive plus abstractive summary in article intro, and then alternative measurement units whenever needed. And we use these mnemonics or abbreviations in content. You can read. I will share the link for you in the comment section. I am going to copy the link for you. We have some new comments in the YouTube comments. So Sujit Kumar, I answer your question. And Sujit Kumar, and please share any Google spreadsheet or listing of your GPTs. I don't think I need to share all of my GPTs. You can see the topical map related GPTs in the topical map creation process sheet. In the next session, I will share the topic content brief creation process sheet, and then I will share the GPTs related to content brief preparation. And then Andy Joki, hello from Indonesia, hello, hi from Pakistan. You are welcome here. Abbas Ishrat, thanks for answering everything. Why? Yes, you are welcome. It's my pleasure. Sujit Kumar, your all sessions are wonderful, and it will be great if you will schedule content brief and content creation session as soon as possible. Please, I am waiting for it. Yes, Sujit, I will try my best, but you know, step by step is always a good approach because we can't skip a step. I have shared the link, so I am closing this sheet. Yes, Tahir, I have answered your question, but for the content writing, page layout and commercial intent from each content type of your page is important. For the commercial pages, you must use commercial modifiers in your content location. How your audience is searching for the commercial modifiers for your services, you need to add all these keywords in your content. And then your layout must look like a commercial page. Visual layout: search engine sees the visual layout to understand whether this is an informational content or a commercial page. So your page must look like a commercial page. Now question 11. I think it is a long question, and after that we have two more questions. Question 11. I want to build a 500 page calculator based website. I want to build a 500 page calculator based website with 7 to 8 categories and around 50 calculators in each category. How should I create a semantic content brief for it, and how should I build a topical map? You have changed the sequence. First is a topical map, then content brief. How should I structure my calculator website to build strong topical authority and semantic relevance? What is the best way to do entity-based keyword research for 400 plus calculator pages? What is the ideal on-page content format for a calculator page? Intro, tool, FAQs, schema, etc. How can I build knowledge graph or entity map for my site to improve EEAT? How do I avoid keyword cannibalization among similar calculators in different categories? How can I attract backlinks naturally through semantic and topical authority building? What is the best way to optimize for Google search generative experience and AI overviews? What a nice consultation session. Name has not been mentioned, and I am remembering even not any of my consultation client has asked this much information in a single session. They arrange multiple sessions and then they ask these questions one by one, but this person has asked all the questions for the full project to be successful. I wish you all the best. I wish I had enough time to explain all these in detail, but I will give some explanations for your questions. How should I structure my calculator website to build strong topical authority and semantic relevance? Try to figure out the search behavior. So this is the generic instruction for everyone. And for the practical tip, create 5 fundamentals and use custom GPTs for niche understanding. I have shared 2-3 custom GPTs for niche or topic understanding. You can utilize those. What is the second question? So I am marking here question answer format. Now next question is, what is the best way to do entity based keyword research for 400 plus calculator pages? So we can do this in best way. After creating 5 fundamentals, you will find what are the starting points, what are the knowledge domains that you will enter, and from that main keywords or main key entities of those knowledge domains will help you as a starting point to do entity based keyword research for. So it depends on keyword clustering based on user contexts, user intents and contexts. So here is a question for your broader entities, for your topical entities related to calculator. You need to find out what are the user intents. For example, one calculator is currency exchange. You have a currency exchange calculator, so you may start your research with currency exchange calculator or money exchange converter. Like this you will start, and you will start with SERP analysis. You can utilize my custom GPTs, and then you will understand these are the user intents and these are the different contexts regarding this calculator. Majority ranking pages must have been about the converters or currency converting pages with the calculators embed on the top of the page, but there still must be some pages regarding informational and navigational intents. So these two are the starting points. So these are the most important informational and navigational intents for the target audience. These will help you start from this point and then expand with full speed. What is the ideal on-page content format for a calculator page? Intro, tool, FAQs, schema, etc. One thing that, centerpiece annotation. Sir Koray has explained centerpiece annotation. Calculator, for each calculator piece, for each calculator page, the calculation intent or the calculator is the main thing that you are providing to your target audience. All this intro, FAQ, schema is the secondary. The main calculator page is there to fulfill the calculation need. So calculator is the centerpiece annotation of the page. So calculator on the top, and then you can provide info content and then FAQs and then schema must have. So this is the best structure for centerpiece annotation. You can search centerpiece annotation with Koray, or then Matt Cutts. Matt Cutts is the Google search engineer who have some Google patents. He is also search patent inventor, and he had some live sessions from as a spokesperson of Google. In one of his live session, he has discussion about centerpiece annotation. and he has explained this concept. You can learn more by searching matcuts and centerpiece annotation, or you can search. Yes, I remember in one of Sir Koray's social media post, if I show you, it will help you understand the layout structure for your commercial pages. Koray and then centerpiece annotation. In any of these posts, I have written a long comment that is explaining what is centerpiece annotation and how it can be iterated. If it opens, yes, here in my comment, no, here I only mentioned the Google patent. You can read this, but what I am trying to mention, it is missing. So centerpiece annotation is a major concept. You can read it here. That is another post. You can check. Yes, you can check that, or I will search in the YouTube, in the WhatsApp group. So the next consultancy question is, how can I build graph or entity map for my site to improve EEAT? It is not for EEAT, it is for search engines and algorithms or LLMs. How can I build knowledge graph? So topical map is the main resource. यूँ कह ले कि यही बेहतरीन असलहा है आपके पास, यही आपके पास इक्विपमेंट है, मैदान जंग में यही काम आएगा, यही पहला स्टेप है, इसी से ही सारा नॉलेज ग्राफ और एंटिटी मैप बनेगा. The main purpose of topical map creation is to build a knowledge graph and entity map on our website. Next question. So here answer is topical map plus content brief. In content brief we optimize semantic, in content writing we optimize semantic triples that are easier to understand by search engines, and semantic triples build the trustworthiness. In my previous sessions I shared one research paper from Google, knowledge based trust, that highly emphasizes the usage of semantic triples. How do I avoid keyword cannibalization among similar calculators in different categories? Keyword cannibalization. There is no chance of keyword cannibalization because there are multiple calculators. When you have multiple calculators, then there is no chance of keyword cannibalization, because every calculator's name will be different. Then the next question is names of calculators are different, so no worries about keyword cannibalization. How can I attract backlinks naturally through semantic and topical authority building? Whenever you rank on SERP for a longer time, you start building natural links, but the valuable links are always earned through specific efforts. मुफ्त खाते में कोई आपको कितना को अच्छा कंटेंट लिंक दे देगा, तो टॉपिकल अथॉरिटी और सिमेंटिक एसईओ से आपको इतने अच्छे लिंक्स नहीं मिलने वाले, उसके लिए आपको अलग से मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. यू हैव टू डू स्पेसिफिक एफर्ट्स to build high quality backlinks that move the needle in the real world. What is the best way to optimize for Google search generative experience and AI overviews? I will hold a special session for this topic, but here semantic triples plus website authority plus human effort plus trustworthiness. These are the four main pillars that are used for search generative experience, AI mode ranking or AI summaries. Question 12. Are there any follow-up questions in YouTube comments? George Nicola, thanks for your great session. Looking forward next one. Yes, you are welcome. Thank you so much for attending the sessions. If question number 12, I am working with client which provides service-based business in various countries. It doesn't have location based pages, so I decided to create location based pages which URL structure will be the best in semantic approach, which provides service based business in various countries: domain, country, state, social media, marketing services. Actually, without looking at query network, I can't recommend anything. So the main thing is search behavior. Search behavior. Try to understand what locations are the more important and more often searched by the audience. Then question number 13. My client sells bathroom products like basin, toilets, vanity units, showers, baths, etc. What will be my central entity? Should I cover bathroom as a central entity for outer section, and my core section will be the products we sell? you need to do keyword research, check the SERP results, how entities are ranking, on which keyword search engine is showing the results, what is the relevant SERP page, which are the relevant websites with whom you want to be classified. So you need to check SERP behavior, you need to see query network, you need to check trends, you need to check competitor sites. All these things will give you some indications, some references how to go and with which central entity you need to go. And so in the answer of first question, I explained for bathroom remodeling, I explained this process. For manufacturing and selling inflatable play structures, I explained the process. And then there was one more question where, yes, in this question I also explained how to finalize the central entity. For selling video editing or content, I explained what must be the approach and how we can reach to our central entity, the main topicality for our business and the website. If you have any follow-up question, you can write here or in the YouTube comment section. If you are still confused after watching the initial 6 questions, if you are still confused about your question, I am mentioning question 13, you can ask this in the comment sections, and then I will share specific details for you either in the video form or in the written form. So this was the session today. I am going to check YouTube comments. If you have any if you have any follow-up question, I will try to answer your follow-up question so that it is a useful session for you. So I am here, YouTube session. George Nicola is saying thanks you for great session, looking forward next one. Yes, thank you so much. My pleasure to share and help you guys. If you are passionate, I hope you will learn a lot as I am sharing everything generously, no filter, no hidden information, nothing. And then thank you so much Behzad ji for sharing content guidelines. Yes, you are welcome. My pleasure to help. Let me see if I have answered all the questions. You done session of page outline creations. Yes, I explained that I will create content brief sessions in the future. Sir, ये Koray का course कहाँ मिलेगा? I have shared the link. My primary keyword is bounce houses. Yes, I have explained George Raj questions in detail and how to do content brief. Yes, next sessions are coming for content brief creation. For Sujit Kumar questions, I have given answers, and then I shared advert tools for Python based work for topical content quality engrams. Yes, I have shared everything. Have you done content writing with semantic? I have done. If you are asking my experience, yes, I have done. But for sessions, now we are going with topical first step. We have completed first step, topical map creation. Then the next session will be about content brief creation, and then content brief question answer session. And after that, we will move towards content writing according to Koray's algorithmic authorship rules. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining today's session. I have tried my best to answer all the questions. Now I am going to end this session. Hope you have learned a lot from this session. If you have any practical question, you can write your questions in the comments of this video, and again subscribe this video and follow up. I forgot this CTA in the whole session, लेकिन एंड में यही बात है कि अब बार बार कहना अच्छा तो नहीं लगता ना, आप खुद सब्सक्राइब कर लिया करें। और YouTube ने मुझे बताया कि मोर देन 50% व्यूअर्स ने सब्सक्राइब नहीं कर रखा एंड वो आपको नोटिफिकेशन नहीं भेज पा रहे। सो इट इज़ ऑलवेज रिकमेंडेड टू सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल एंड क्लिक ऑन द बेल आइकन। घंटी पे ज़रूर क्लिक कीजिए ताकि आपको नोटिफिकेशन भी मिलते रहें। Thank you so much for attending this session. See you in the next live session. If you have any follow-up question or new question, you can write your questions in the comment section of this video. Thank you so much. See you again. Bye.